All right, so discussing the shampoo service. Cleansing. Cleanses the hair and scalp. Ensures clean hair, free from oils or products that can interfere with cutting tools and haircut results. What this is doing is when your hair is dirty, your clippers will be clogged.
Right.
Your shears will not cut as smooth. The hair will fold in it, okay? Follow up with conditioning treatments. Help to keep the hair in healthy and manageable condition. All right, we touched on this. Oil and water emulsions with pH range at 4.5 to 7.5 is what your shampoo is going to look like.
But the hell you get the ringtone.
So, and I got your video going right now for the YouTube channel. All right, hair conditioners. Moisturize hair and help restore oils and or proteins. Scalp conditioners for overall scalp maintenance or to treat conditions requiring a medicinal product. Somebody tell me, what is the difference between a hair conditioner and a scalp conditioner?
The consistency of thickness.
Somebody paid attention. All right. Spotlight. Okay, draping. We went over that yesterday. What's the difference between a hair cutting cape and a shampoo cape? Somebody tell me without looking at it first.
The material.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
All right, draping methods. We have the shampoo service, the chemical service, a haircut service, mustache and beard trim, and a shave. Okay? Going all of those, how you place them, the towels, everything like that for which one you are going to do. All right, guidelines for draping. Prepare materials and supplies for the service. Wash your hands. Ask the client to remove jewelry if any, and store it in a safe place. Turn client's collar inside if applicable. Okay? So when they say the collar, that means hoodies also. Anything that's popping up. If they've got the little partial hoodie, if they've got the little, what is that, like a 3/4, whatever. It's not really like a fold over collar, but you know what I'm talking about. Go ahead and fold it under, okay? That way you get a clean surface. All right. There's your draping. Now then, you will see in front of you, because not everyone has textbooks. Jimmy has printed off every procedure on how to drape wet and chemical services. How you place your towels across, crossing the ends beneath the chin, pin it right here just like you would a baby, okay? Waterproof cape. Why do you do a towel instead of a neck strip right there?
Because
That's
it's
the wash. The shampoo.
Yes. Okay? Flatten the edge of the towel down the neckline. It's going to protect them, so anything that drips, now it's not going all over them. Now it's being caught by your towel. Okay, you can place another towel over it. If I'm doing a perm, I'm going to have two towels. I'm going to have one under the cape folded, and then I'm going to put an additional one over. Why? Because I've got chemicals going everywhere that is going to absorb into more than just that one little towel. Okay? All right, hair cutting and neck strips. Everyone knows how to do this, correct? For a haircut. What method do we use? What's it called? The four what?
4 corners.
4 corners. Okay. Drape the nylon cape loosely across the client's chest and shoulders. Now then, let me go back to this. When you look on that, can we see what's wrong with this? With this model?
Ya no towel.
Not only does he not have that, this right here, see this around the neckline? It's up. You don't want it up. You don't want it touching. It needs to be folded down a little bit. Okay? And why is that? To protect your client. Okay? You always want to protect your client. So you're gonna just have that part just tucked down a little bit, okay? Just flip it over just a little bit, put your neck strip on, and then put it on there. That protects your skin, that protects your client, and that's how you avoid any kind of liabilities and lawsuits, okay? Place the neck strip around the client's back of the neck. Hold one end of the neck strip against the client's skin at the back or the side of the neck while wrapping the rest of the strip. Secure the second end neck strip by tucking it neatly into the band of the neck strip. Lift the cape across the client's shoulders. slide it into one place around the neck and fasten it at the back of the neck. Why do you fasten it at the back and not the side?
Discomfort.
Comfort, and that way you have proper distribution of covering. Okay. Hold and flatten the top edge of the neck strip over the neckline of the cape to prevent the client's skin from ever touching the drape. Okay, so just how you didn't put it on them up close at first, same thing. You're going to have that lip covered. That way no one is ever touched. Alright, so that was kind of our review from yesterday. Today, understanding the shampoo service. We're going to go over the proper draping procedures, identify basic considerations for a shampoo service, the 2 shampoo methods, and discussing reasons why a client might find fault in a shampoo service. Okay, so how to drape, your draping quiz, we're about to do that, okay? So these are what we're going to go through, and we're also going to do the, we're going to go over massage manipulation. So whoever wants to be my model, you all are more than welcome to go ahead and think about that now. Okay. Go ahead. Methods of shampooing and rinsing. Reclined method. Most commonly used, hydraulic or shampoo chair is reclined. Client's head is positioned in the neck rest of shampoo bowl. The incline method is when a standard shampoo bowl is not available. A lot of your old school barber shops will not have a standard shampoo bowl. If it was in the 60s, 70s, a lot of those that you come into now that have been going for years, a lot of them may not have them, okay? Client bends the head forward over a shampoo bowl or a sink. So a lot of times you'll see where some of the older barber shops, when they do beard washes, you gotta have him bend over, okay? So that's where that is. Okay. Considerations for performing a proper shampoo service. Draping and positioning of the client. Scalp manipulations to facilitate the shampoo procedure, and proper body positioning of the barber. All right, I need a model. Okay, come on up here. Bring your chair. Okay, so here's my client, so go ahead and lean back just a little bit, kind of slouch down just a little. Okay, so we're gonna act like he's in the shampoo bowl, okay? He's in the shampoo bowl. Now then, am I going to lean over him like this when I'm shampooing him? No. If I'm a man, am I going to be on him like this, shampooing him? No. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, you want your client to feel comfortable and you want you to remain in the most ergonomical position that you possibly can. A lot of the shampoo bowls are from behind now. So you don't have to worry about that. If they're not from behind, what you're going to do is, depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed, I'm right, so I'm going to be right here. I am going to turn my body at a 45-degree angle. What this does is this gives me the opportunity to go around him without making him feel awkward or me putting myself in a position to where he feels uncomfortable, okay? Whether I'm a man or a woman. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, so recline method, just like that, he's going back. If it's inclined, he's going to be sitting here and he's going to be going face down just like this. What you're going to have to do though is you're going to have to double towel him right here, because this water is going to flow everywhere if you're not careful. And the last thing we want to do is, you don't want to get his complete back wet. You don't want his whole chest to get wet, okay? Because at the end of the day, he probably didn't bring a clean shirt with him.
You fail.
Right. Good posture while shampooing. Stand close to the back of the client's head. Flex the knees slightly and position the body directly over your feet. Keep your chin parallel to the floor, head raised, chest up, abdomen flat, and shoulders relaxed. Okay, so go ahead. So do not bend or twist sideways from the waist or lean too far forward. Just like this. If he's back and I'm over here, I don't want to be going like that. Understand? Now then, you don't want, because, and at the end of the day, it's uncomfortable for him. And if it's someone with thick hair, your back is blown for the rest of the day. Like when I tell you, you will get back spasms, I'm not playing. Like, it takes a lot, because a lot of people that come in, especially guys that have come in from the factory, they don't get their hair shampooed like they should. So a lot of that dirt and debris and all of that is still in there. Guys with locks, same thing. All right. Superior shampoo service. Quality of the scalp massage. Temperature of the water used. Use of shampoo best suited for the condition of the client's hair and scalp. Okay, so with someone like him, what kind of shampoo would I use? This isn't going to be in there. This is just me asking you all.
A high pH balance shampoo.
Okay? Dig deeper.
No, I can't think of the name.
Okay, so here's the thing. His first shampoo is going to be a clarifying shampoo. Why? Because he doesn't get his hair washed regularly. He's not going to be like a Caucasian guy that washes his hair every day. Now, if a Caucasian man comes in and he's been in the factory or the fields or something like that, then yeah, he's going to need a clarifying shampoo as well. But for my client right here that we're looking at, he is going to need a clarifying shampoo. So, now then, the quality of the scalp massage. All right. An insufficient scalp massage is the number one thing that you'll have people complain about. If I go like this and say I'm done, he's going to be like, I'm not even clean. That's not even a proper cleansing right there. Okay? So, extreme water temperatures, either too hot or too cold. Shampoo or water that runs into the client's face, ears, and eyes. When you have, and we'll go to the bowl in a minute, but when your client is down, okay, hold their head with your dominant hand. You're going to have the hose, and you're going to go like that. You never want to take it too far. You control it with your hand. You're going to flex it back just a little bit to ensure that no water is going to go down his face, his ears, or anything. When it's time to do his side, turn his ear, boom. You're going to cup his ear, boom. Use your hand to push the water through to clean, okay? Same thing on that side. Hold his ear, clean. On the back, you're going to lift him just slightly. Take your dominant hand, you're going to use it right there, and then you're going to make sure that he doesn't have anything on his nape, okay?
What am I going to do with the hose?
Clarify shampoo.
It's going to be in your hand.
But how I'm going to hold the hair past the thing and hold it down?
So what's going to happen is, I'm going to take him, I'm going to hold it right here.
Yeah.
I've got the hose right here. And then I'm going to hold it like that and take it like that. Okay, so I still have control of the hose.
Yeah.
And I'll take you over there to show you so that you can actually see me do it. And that's how you're going to do it. Okay, now then, wetting or soiling the client's clothing. That's a huge problem, especially when somebody's up there on their lunch break. Now we got a problem. Scraping or scratching the client's scalp with fingernails. Here's the thing. If you've got nails, you can use them, but you don't break the skin. Okay? Improper hair blotting, insufficient cleansing and rinsing. Okay? All right. We're going to check before we pick out a product. We're going to look at his scalp, the condition of the hair, hair density, hair texture, hair porosity, and hair elasticity. Okay? Because all of those are deciding factors in what products you use. though there are a lot of general basis back bar items that you can use, if you're going to be specific and go towards your client's needs, this is where we're going to be at.
On the towels around the neck, you wouldn't go.
Yes. So, all right. Let me put this in here. So this is not a standard barber towel, but we're just gonna say that it is, okay? If it was, it would be a little bit longer, all right?
See how you got yours with the V shape?
Uh-huh.
Like that?
So, what you're gonna do is then, just like that. So, while they're shampooing, now see how he's got that protection there? Now I'm gonna be able to take the cape and put it around him. So if any water were to get on him, it's going to be blocked right here, if I know what I'm doing. And if he keeps his head back, if he keeps lifting up in the chair when I'm shampooing him, all he's doing is making a route. And it's really like a stream straight down his back, because the water then can't be controlled. And this is not gonna be a strong enough barrier for that. All right, so when we're looking at the analysis and product selection, the condition of the scalp, is it dry, oil, normal, presence of abrasions or disorders such as tinea, pediculosis capitis? If abrasions or disorders are present, do not proceed with the service. If homegirl yesterday wanted her hair shampooed, no, because we're not putting anything on those spots. We are avoiding them like at all costs, okay? I'm sorry?
What happened yesterday?
So yesterday we had a client in here that had, she had some skin disorders, where, substance abuse. And so she then had abrasions on her neck, in her skin, things like that. So because she had them in her hairline, we're not going to put anything on them. We're not going to go near them. If she were wanting it shaved or clippered, I'm sorry, we can't do that, because it's in your best interest that we don't want you to get an infection. Okay? Hair density, hair condition. Is it dry, brittle, fragile, oil, normally, or chemically treated? Okay, so if his tips here were bleached, I would know off top that they're going to be the weakest part of his hair. Why? Because everything has been removed from them, and now they are going to be dry and brittle.
Right.
Okay? So I know that whatever I put on his ends are going to be, they're going to have more of a conditioning element. There's going to need to be more oil in his ends than in his roots and in his scalp.
And you said that's the conditioner, right?
Yes.
Yeah, put the
Yes.
conditioner in.
Yes. Okay, his hair texture, is it fine, average, or coarse?
Of course.
Hair porosity, is he low, average, or high?
High.
Why?
You said porosity.
Yeah.
Porous, meaning the holes in it, right? Oh, no, it's low.
Okay, so here's the thing, always know that someone can have fine hair, but it can be very low.
Right.
People can have thin hair and it still be coarse.
Thick, right.
You know, people can have medium hair and it can still be fine, or it can be coarse.
Okay.
So the density is how many hairs are in that square root.
Right.
The texture is the actual diameter of the hair follicle, of your hair strand.
Right.
Okay, porosity, elasticity. Does it break easily, or does it have some snapback? If I go like this, when it's wet, and it doesn't break, and it just goes back, we're good. If it doesn't, we know we've got a problem, okay? Water temperature. Make sure that the water is warm for the client. Some clients want it scalding hot. Some clients want it almost like ice water. But you go to their preference, because what may feel good to you doesn't feel good to them, okay? Always test the water temperature on your wrist before applying it to the client's head. And then what I'll do is I'll just barely put it on there. I'm like, is this okay? I always confirm with them that this temperature is okay. All right, shampoo application. Dampen the client's hair thoroughly, dispense shampoo into your hand and distribute over both palms. So what I'm gonna do is, I've already got his hair wet. I turn the hose off, right? I get my shampoo, rub it together, both hands. Spread sections of the hair apart with your thumbs and fingers. Okay, can I take this? Okay. So, I've got my client here, right? And he's back. I've got shampoo in both hands. What I'm going to do then is start working and making sure that I'm separating and applying. Separating and applying. After that, I'm gonna add a little bit of water to work up a lather. I am then going to, go ahead right here. Alright, so then, I'm gonna take his head, I'm gonna start right here, and you're gonna work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're gonna go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want that to have an even distribution throughout his entire scalp, okay? Then we're gonna rinse it. For him, I'm going to do this process 2 to 3 times on him. That way I know, because this is a special condition, this isn't just a daily shampoo. He needs a deep cleansing, okay? Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my light conditioner, run it through here. My heavier conditioner, I'm gonna run through his ends if they were bleached. Because, why? Because those are the ones that have the least amount of moisture. And we wanna salvage and keep the integrity of his locks. We never want to take away from them. We don't wanna cause any breakage. We don't wanna do anything like that.
Does dyeing the hair affect the porcelain?
Yes,
Porcelain?
yes. So dyeing the hair, bleaching the hair will increase the porosity.
Porosity.
Bleached hair will hold more water, like what we saw yesterday. The hair was over processed, fried, and you put water on it and it just mushed. There was no good things about that at all.
Porosity.
Okay,
Clarify.
massage manipulations. Okay, same thing, saturate going back.
With the manipulation, you use just the palms of your fingertips, right?
Yes,
Okay,
Yes.
I wonder if it changed.
yes.
Porosity.
So, we're going back and forth, all right? Several minutes. Now then, let me show you what I do, and this is what, so while his conditioner's in there, I'm going to start right here at his frontalis, and I'm gonna take the tips of my fingers, and I'm then going to work it through his scalp, okay? Just like that, working it all the way back. When I get to the back, you're gonna lift his hair up if he has any hair to be lifted. You're going to take your 2 fingers right here, you're gonna take your thumb and your middle finger. You're gonna put it on around his occipital right there. And you're gonna start rubbing right there. You're then gonna make your way to the middle of his occipital, and you're gonna push it up right there. And you're gonna really try to focus on that spot right there and just massage it and work it in. And then once you get that done, do it 3-4 times, you're gonna work the way back, okay? You're never using your nails in the massage, okay?
Said occipital.
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 Mhm.
Occipital.
So then you're just gonna make sure that you're using both hands, using your little spongy parts of your fingers here, and we're working it in, okay? Just constantly working it in. We wanna make sure that we go just like that, okay? So, okay, take that. You can also take the palms of your hands right here, and we're gonna just work it in, okay? We never wanna use anything that's gonna be abrasive. Never use your nails, and we just wanna just really work it in there, okay? Does anyone have any questions about that? Yes. Sorry. Yes. Okay. All right, apply the conditioner, blot the hair. After you raise him up, okay, make sure that you dry him off so that he's not dripping water everywhere. Okay? All right. Homework, reading pages 282 to 285. Scalp and hair treatments are what you're going to go over with Short tomorrow. Does anyone have any questions about today's material?
Like assistant to bull.
Okay, and today's class was recorded. It will be posted to the YouTube channel. That way you all have it for reference.
Clarify.
Okay,
Clarify.
thank you, sir.
Like assistant to bull. Like assistant to bull.
And